Hello you lot, welcome to the Steam Summer Sale 2019 Grand Prix. We're in day 10 out of 14 days, leaving only 4 days left to grab some amazing specials and to level up your Steam profile, which is what I'm going to chat to you about today. Okay, so in my Steam profile, let's take a look at how booster packs, trading cards, and badges kind of work in a very simplistic way. Booster packs are the same as if you've ever played any trading card game like Magic the Gathering. You buy a booster pack, it's a foil, you open it, and in there are the random cards that you receive. So it's the same in this case. If I had to unpack it, basically open the foil, I get some cards at random, and then you need to put these cards together in a batch to make a badge. Now the badge is ultimately what gives you your XP towards your profile. So I need 9 cards, I have 1 2 3, I have 6, I need another 3, and now in order to get that I either have to play the game a lot more and by luck get more badges, more cards at least, or packs, or I can go onto the market and buy them. So there you have to spend real money to get these cards in order to get the badge, in order to level your Steam profile. So it's either a lot of work, a lot of luck, and at the end of the day, a lot of money that you aren't getting anything else for except leveling. Now with the Steam current sale, you are buying games and you're getting a massive amount of leveling with it. So not only are you not spending money on the marketplace, you are spending money on great games at a super discounted price. Plus you're getting an insane amount of levels. So it's a win-win either way. Okay, so how this works is there are points that you get given based on how many achievements you've racked up, based on how many games you've played over the event. And then the max points you have is basically the limit to how many boost points you can collect. And this is based on how much money you've actually spent in the lunar year. Now, I'm not sure exactly when the lunar year happened, but it was definitely, from what I've seen, before the events actually started, because I got points given to me towards this for games that I purchased maybe a few weeks ago. So it's definitely not just over the event. So your amount of max points will definitely vary depending on what you've purchased. Now, I haven't converted these points into actual XP. Now, the XP is what's going to drive your profile level. So let's take a quick look at how the XP is structured in Steam profile leveling. Jumping over to the Steam trading cards.fandom page, we can see that they've listed 5 ways that you can earn XP for your Steam profile. The first is to craft badges, and each badge gives you 100 XP. There are other ways to do with foils and all that kind of stuff. I'm not going to really go into that. I'll show you a quick intro on how crafting works if you haven't done so before in just a bit. The second is to basically own games. Free games obviously don't apply to this. Either way, you need to have a ton of games in order just to earn a useful amount of XP for your profile. So this is actually irrelevant in a way. You need to complete tasks for the community. So this is basically just interacting with screenshots, videos, reviews, comments, anything, tutorial guides, anything that kind of just contributes to the community of Steam. This seems to offer a bit more XP than trading badges. So I don't know which is more or less work. I know with Steam badges you can actually buy them or the cards and then to create the badge. So you can either throw money at this or you can throw time at this. Obviously this is also time based because you get cards for playing games, as certain games as well at least. So these two are basically your only real options other than events, which is currently what we're in now with the summer sale, or you can get 50 XP per year, which is yet another irrelevant way of earning XP, because I've had a Steam account for 9 years, and at 50 XP, that gives me a whopping 450 XP. If we look at how much it takes for you to level your profile, the first level is 100 XP, so that means I would have had to be, without purchasing any games, have a Steam profile for 2 years, and I would level up to level 1 from 0. So great. And then to level up to level 10, which is currently where I was before the Steam event started, was 1000 XP. That's probably from all the games I've bought over the years, and I didn't craft any badges, so it was that, leaving some reviews, and obviously just the 450 that I got given. So the 650 was basically just from reviews and owning games. Now let's quickly take a look at how to craft badges before we get back into how to actually earn some insane XP before the Steam event ends. Coming back to my Steam summer sales page, we can see that I have 34,415 points to boost my Team Corgi. Once I do use it to boost, it actually turns into XP for my Steam profile. Now, for those of you that were paying attention, you would notice that if I were to try and achieve 34,000 XP by just having a Steam profile, it would take me an insane amount of years. I'd probably be dead before even getting remotely close. Other than that, I would have to own thousands and thousands of games or trade hundreds if not thousands of Steam cards in order just to get this amount of XP. And obviously the Steam cards cost me money, cost me time, and something like this you'll be able to achieve in less than half a day. And you don't even have to play any games, you don't have to spend any money. You basically just have to open up games that you already own and have played in the past. Before I jump into that, let's quickly look at what 34,000 XP would get me in terms of leveling. If we look here, 31, 32, 33. So there, I would hit level 78 just by converting that XP or those points into XP right now. We'll do that in just a bit. I just wanted to show you how the system works and transforms your points into XP. So let's not forget that I actually have 56,952 points. I can still add points to this, and then I would go up to level 101. How much did I have? 56,000, 57,000. Yeah, so level 101, level 102, around there somewhere. And I can immediately jump another 30 levels with just opening up a few games. So let's see how to do that quickly. The first is to participate in the games that the developers have opted to put into the Steam Summer Sale on official capacity. And with that, they have put a few of their achievements and assigned points to them. Now, these aren't really anything to write home about. The points are, yeah, they're cool. But there's only really 4 achievements per game. It's kind of just a bonus of achievements, I guess. But you aren't going to really reach the 30,000 mark using this. Because firstly, you have to buy these games if you don't really own them. And I wouldn't suggest doing that unless you obviously want the game or you already own it. But the only one I would recommend doing this with is Starbound, only because one guy has written a mod to kind of exploit this drink a soda for 10 points. And basically what it does is it just makes your character sit there for infinity and drink a soda every second. So every second you are earning 10 XP points. Now, if you compare that to earning 50 XP points for having a Steam profile for a year over 5 seconds, you can see the value of this. But do remember that unless you've bought games over the past lunar year or during the event, you are going to be limited to this cap, whatever that might be. I think where I started, I was around 20,000, I think. And some Reddit users have said the same. It's far more levels than you're able to achieve using the trading card system. But if you do have a lot of games and you have bought some in the recent past, and you have a lot of achievements on them, then this is by far the easiest way to do it. This is the way I did it because I don't own Starbound and I didn't actually need the mod or anything to do that. So let's see how I went about doing this. If we go back here all the way to the beginning. So these are the 3 games. The first 3 are the games I've bought during the summer sale. I haven't really played them much. They were literally just open. I wanted to check them out. So I haven't earned any achievements on them yet, and that's why I haven't earned any points. Where I have earned points was Broforce, that I actually owned or bought before the summer sale, which probably fell into the lunar year. And I played this with a few friends. I've got 1 achievement, and look, I already got 200 points, which is the equivalent of 4 years of having a Steam profile right there. And all I did was I left the game open for 30 minutes. Now, I didn't even have to play the game. I literally just left it on the start menu on another computer, let it run for 30 minutes, and boom, it was in here when I refreshed it, and I got the points. So from there, I opened another game that I played a few years back, the Bug Butcher. This is an amazing little game. If you haven't played it or don't own it, I definitely recommend this. It's a nice little local co-op as well. It's basically a successor to Space Invaders, but with far better graphics, and it's an all-round fun game to play. So I highly recommend picking this up during the sale. It's also very cheap at the moment, so check it out. So anyway, I earned almost 700 points just by opening this game up for 30 minutes and having 2 achievements. I mean, I don't even have to point out to you how ridiculously easy that is. Moving on, Battle Chasers, a game I actually funded through Kickstarter, which was one of the Kickstarter things that actually turned out to be a success, which is actually a rare commodity. So I'm happy for these guys. This is an amazing game. I'm having so much fun playing it, and I played this also for about maybe 3 hours. and I already got 700 points. Ori and the Blind Forest, one of the best platformers ever made. I love this game, so beautiful. The story is amazing. And look, it gave me almost 1,600 XP points. I didn't play it, I just left it open. Tomb Raider did the same, 1,774. Hitman 2, great game. Again, I played this a few weeks back. I think I'm on the third or fourth level maybe. 2,000 XP points, just like that. War of the Overworld, also a successor to Dungeon Keeper, which I played as a kid. 2,300 points. Look at this game. 12,273 XP points towards my profile. Now this game called RYZEN, and yes, that's how you say it. I actually had a YouTube how to pronounce this game. RYZEN, not RYZEN or anything like that. So if we look at 12,000 XP and we look at how far that would get us if we were at level 0. So we would jump to level 44 just for playing this little indie game for, I think I've played it maybe half a day. Now, thanks to the summer sale, I automatically jumped to level 44. That's it. I mean, that is insane. I love Kingdom Rush as well. Best tower defense game out there, or series made by Ironhide. These guys know exactly what they're doing. They've got the formula down to a T. Again, 12,000 points. That is now, between the two, 24,000 XP points, which jumps me up to level 65. Two games have and the achievements that I had in the past from enjoying the games gives me level 64 or 5 at least. That is insane, guys. So as you can see, there's a difference here. This one has no yellow little star, where this one does. So basically what I've done is I've collected these points. So I've collected the points of these 9 games. If I were to play this game and earn, say, the 66th achievement, a yellow star will pop up here, and I can claim the XP for that again. So just because you've claimed it already doesn't mean you can't claim additional achievements that you've accomplished during the event. Going on to the ones that I haven't claimed, which are these. Before that, I want to show you just my XP Excel chart that I made. And as you can see, I got 34,715 XP from those 9 games alone. And honestly, I didn't play any during the Steam event. These are from previous achievements that I had, and I just had to leave them open for 30 minutes each. The easiest XP you'll ever earn. Now, these are the other games I also left open for 30 minutes, but I haven't actually claimed the XP towards them, but I can. And as you can see, these alone take me up to 92,531 XP. Now, that is going above my level cap that I currently have, which is 56,952. So I basically have 40,000 XP if I buy more games, which I'm going to show you how this jumps up. So I have 40,000 XP kind of in hand to use without playing any more games during the whole event, because I've already racked so many up by these other 24 games that I have. And in total, the ones I've claimed and the ones I've unclaimed, I can go up to 127,000. So I don't think I'm actually even going to reach this, because this is now obviously the max cap that I have available. I mean, I have to buy quite a lot of games in order to get to that, but we'll see. I'm going to buy about 30 odd games and see how that jumps us up into the max cap level. The first thing I need to do is obviously convert these achievements into actual points, which you basically just do by clicking the star every time. So now if I go back down there to that game, you'll see that it no longer, which game was it? No, I think it was Anomaly 2. So now you can see the stars removed, and it's basically filed itself in order, because they actually list the games in order of how many points they contributed to you. So you'll see as it goes up, it goes, or as it moves, it goes up. So, okay, so I'm going to just keep doing this. Click Torchlight, add a nice 8,500 to my profile. Okay, so we've almost reached my limit. What I need to do now is convert. So now I've added, just by those 3 games, 17,000 points. Now I'm going to use them to boost Corgi here. Okay, it automatically boosts it for me. Okay, you see, so it dropped by 1,000 there. I'm just going to speed this up so that you guys don't die of boredom. So now I've boosted all the points and converted them into XP. So now in order to assign them to my profile, I now need to go to the pit stop. So now you see I have 56,372 token balances, which we saw earlier. I need to turn these into to XP now. So I can easily do that by leveling up this badge. So I'm just going to click 10 levels and redeem, yes. And then that should give me XP towards my profile. Okay, so coming back to my profile page, you can see that I'm now level 17, and before I was actually level 12 with, and currently I'm sitting at 2,525 points. So that means that if I added 1,000 points, in other words 1,000 XP to my account, I was sitting at level 12 with 1,525 points. I boosted myself with 1,000. That took me to level 17 with 2,525 points. So guys, with one click of a button, I literally jumped 5 levels, which if you were to do this with trading cards, it would take you so much more time to just do this, and I did it with a single click of a button. So yeah, guys, it worked. Excited. Let's keep going. Back at the pit stop, let's keep adding 1,000 XP to my account. Redeem, yes please. Gonna have to do this 54 times now. So guys, I'm gonna do 10 and speed it up, and then we're going to check how many levels I actually jumped again. Okay, so I think there was 10 levels. I lost count a little bit there. So if we just refresh this, so I was at 2,000 points. I should be, so I think I missed one, so I need to add one more to be at 12,000. So this says I'm at level 114. Let's see if I refresh this. Okay, so I think that's just the badge level and not the, obviously not your profile level. So from level 17, I've now jumped up all the way to level 45. So I'm right here now. And again, 10 clicks of a button, and I've just jumped a ginormous amount of levels in my Steam profile. Okay, so I'm going to jump back to the pit stop page, keep smashing that 1,000 token button to level up my badge. I have about 45,000 tokens to get through, so that's 45 clicks. So I'm definitely going to speed it up for you guys, and then we'll see where my level is at after that. And cue elevator music. Okay, so that's 42 clicks. I really wish Steam implemented a submit all token balance, but there we go, guys. So let's see how many levels I've now jumped by adding 42,000 XP. Okay, so here we see I'm at level 45 and 102. Boom. Amazing. So 57,000 XP. This is amazing, but let's keep going. So you guys remember that my last cap was 56,000 boost points, but I'm going to push it further because the games are basically so cheap right now that I'm going to add 41 games into my library for the total cost of 2,445 Rand, which is basically at my current exchange rate, which is 14.1, it's about $173, $174, which is not actually that much if you think that a AAA new title like Cyberpunk 2077 costs you about $60. So just buying 3 of those is basically the same amount as the 41 games that I'm able to get right now. It's insane. So yeah, I'm going to buy this and let's see how far I can boost my max points. Alright guys, so I purchased the games, so let's see if they are in my library. There we go. Just added 41 new games to my library, and let's hop over to see how much boosted XP I have now. So I was at 56,000. There we go. So let's refresh this quickly. So here we go, 101,000 max points. Like we said, I have 192,000 available to me based on the amount of achievements that I've already have in older games. I'm easily going to be able to reach this just by doing the exact same as what we've been doing. Okay, so it looks like I've reached my max. Let's see here. Yeah, so 48,000 plus the 52, I guess it gets me over here. So now I have to do the same thing and basically just convert this into XP. Okay, so just adding or converting these into XP again. So done. Let's move on to converting these now into profile levels. Okay, so once again, just going to convert the boosted points into XP for my profile. Let's do it. Okay, wow. Okay, so that was a lot of clicking again. And I basically boosted my badge up to about the halfway mark. So basically, if that maths works out, you can boost your max boost points is probably 200,000. Back in my profile, you'll see that I was at level 102, and with the recent boost, I've pumped it up 39 levels to 141, and I'm really happy with that. Compared to the old way, as I showed you in the beginning of the video, this would have taken a ton of time and a ton of money on the market, and you wouldn't have gotten any games for it. Now I've got a ton of games for a super low price of 3 AAA titles. This was a lot of fun. I'm glad I did this. Now I must just pimp out my profile and take it from there. So guys, take advantage of this while you can. Support the developers, buy the games. They're super cheap. It's only you're gonna have to wait another year before something like this comes around, and enjoy the games. Besides that, like and subscribe. This is a new channel, so any support goes a long way into making more videos like this. Happy gaming, guys. Until next time, I'm out of here. Cheers.